I just want to throw all this in the trash. Hey friends, and welcome to another video. This is part 2 of our massive declutter and organize for my garage. Now, in the previous video, I had mentioned we did about 6 days. Actually, I think it's more of cleaning out this garage. And my goal here was to come in with a different mindset because if you've been here for a while, you know we've had to clean out this garage so many times. But I kept asking myself, now why? I would come out and look at everything and think, how did it get this way? And I'm assuming that some of you are thinking that I'm just going out and buying a whole bunch of stuff, or my family is, but that's really not the case at all. The reality is that I am always decluttering. I am always putting things in a donation box, or, if I need to throw something away. And this was an out of sight, out of mind type of room. So when I would collect things that needed to be donated or whatnot, I'd put it in the garage. And that's pretty much the case for everyone and everything. Also, my husband has a ton of tools, and we also have a business, so we have things for the business. And we have a lot of kids, plus 2 adults who come over and do laundry every single week. Now, those 2 adults are now doing laundry in their own house. They were able to purchase a house, so that eliminated a little bit, but there was still just so much stuff. So I wanted to come in here and just really be ruthless about getting rid of things. I changed my mindset and I told myself if I didn't need it and it wasn't an immediate yes, it had to go. If I didn't have a purpose for it, now it had to go. And I was able to get rid of so much stuff. This is why it took us so long to do. But of course, and also life happens, and we could not just sit out here for 12 hours a day working on it because we have a 3-year-old and a whole bunch of other kids that need our attention, so that really wouldn't be fair. I'm over here and I added this portion of the video that I had in the last video at the very end, but I like to just kind of link them up so it is completely cohesive. So we're over here on the section and I am cleaning off this shelf. This had a lot of our household supplies and cleaning supplies, and on the floor we had Chris's tools and things like that. So definitely we like to work as a family when we do things like that or like this. And so he and I got in here and just knocked it out. He and I are alike in so many ways that we have really good intentions, but sometimes we're just tired and overwhelmed and we have a lot of things on our plate. So we'll just drop things in a place with the intention of putting it where it goes later. But let's just be honest, it rarely ever gets put back up because we get distracted with something else. I have mentioned that we are going to try to make this into a laundry room eventually sometime in the future. But in the near future, I do want to clean out under the stairs. I have like where we have our games and the kids' backpacks and everything. We want to clear all of that out. It goes pretty far under there, so it's a really great space. but it is still really tight for everything that we have in there. So I want to take it all out, find another place for their backpacks and their shoes, and I want to put the litter box in there, put a little kitty door, and then also have some of my cleaning items in there, as well as the vacuums that we need regularly. So that is a plan. I've had that on my mind to do for quite some time. I already have the kitty door. I just need to allot some time to actually do it and finish it. That's the goal. I would really like that. That's a great space. And truthfully, I don't like seeing a litter box in the bathroom. I definitely don't want it in my living room. We want to get a robot litter box, but they need to be plugged in. And where it's at in the bathroom, there's no outlet. So it would need to be out in the open. I just don't personally want to see it. So I think that would be a perfect thing to do, or a perfect thing to put it under the stairs. So we're gonna pull that out. We're gonna post that on Facebook Marketplace. We won that when we lived at the other house, from the appliance plug. Really great, but we just don't use it. And then I think I'm gonna ask the girls if they want that that Simple Human bougie towel thing. It is really great, but I feel like I have to refill the container, this thing right here. I feel like I have to do it so often. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it one more time, and then I'll ask them if they want it. And then the vacuum over there, they're going to take, throw a lot away. I just want to throw all this in the trash. So this was a good day to sell on Facebook Marketplace. This didn't sell, but a couple of other things did, and I was really glad that I ended up posting them. I was on the fence, but Chris was like, you know what? If we can recoup some money or put some money towards Christmas, this is the thing to do. So that's what we did. I did first send all my neighbors a message saying if they wanted it, asked my friends, put it on my Facebook, but nobody. So I went ahead and posted it, but again, it's still there. No one's come and got it yet. But we did end up taking the stroller down, which was really hard for me to do. I had a Mockingbird stroller for Emma, which if you guys ever need a stroller for your baby that has so many attachments and so many amazing things that can be so versatile and literally grow with your family, it is amazing. So I got a Mockingbird stroller, and I brought that down and I posted that, and that sold. And when I get to that clip, I'll tell you exactly how much it sold for, because I was really blown away. But now Chris is going to be using the shop vac and getting all the spiders. When you are cleaning out a space and you've got some clearance there, please, please vacuum, dust, wipe things down. It's really, really, really beneficial, especially with a garage, because spiders are everywhere. But every place that you are able to clean out and declutter, go ahead and wipe everything down, because it is often neglected. So here is the Mockingbird stroller, and I was really just sad to get rid of this. I mean, I didn't cry about it, but I just was sad because this was like the final thing that I've gotten rid of Emma's that we had when she was a baby. I have a memory box for her, but this type of stuff, it just, I don't know. It's a hard transition when you realize you're done with your family. It's probably not like this for everybody, but it's been like this for me and some of people I know. But when you know you're done having children, it is very, very bittersweet. You know it's time. It's the right decision. You have no doubt about the decision, but it is still a very hard transition. So that is something I did not anticipate at all, when we finally decided to be done growing our family. I just did not anticipate. And when I actually spoke to my therapist about it, because I felt like I was overreacting, she said, no, this is so common. People just don't always talk about it, but you have to go through a grieving process. Even if you know you don't want to have any more children, it's just a part of life, a big, huge part of life. And when you're done with that season, you have to grieve. Some people have to grieve. I had to grieve. And I worked through that with her a lot. I definitely still have moments, and I think I always will, but it was sincerely a grieving process to realize this chapter has closed. Mind you, I have been doing this since I was 19 years old. So this is what I know. It's what I've always wanted to do. And now that it is over, having babies, that excitement of having babies, yeah, you just got to switch your mindset a little bit. But I did post on the screen how much I sold that stroller for, and I was blown away. I did a little research, looked at other items on Facebook Marketplace. That's how I always figure out what I'm going to post it for. I put it for a little bit of a higher number, and it sold in an hour. I was blown away. I mean, yes, that is awesome. So all the money that we make from anything is now being saved for Christmas for the kids.
Like I'm better off with like I'm better off with kinda used to these battlegrounds where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with like I'm better off with hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. You make me wanna do better. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you.
On to day 4, and Chris is continuing to do the spider webs up above. We don't have spiders bad like we did when we first moved in, so thankful for that, but definitely got to keep the webs. If that is something that you are struggling with, every pest control and even Google says you want to get rid of their webs. So that's what I did. And I am taking an old bin that you can see it says sports stuff and bags and backpacks, and I'm just putting a little alcohol on it, and it takes permanent marker off. I did have to scrub a little bit, but I'm okay with scrubbing because I don't have to make a label. I can just write on it with a Sharpie and it will come off. It doesn't leave any mark or anything. So feel free to write on your plastic bins. Feel free to write on them because it comes off. So I'm going to put what the new items are in here so it is easily accessible when the time comes. So we took down everything from the other rack. It was stationary, and it was a pain putting things up there because we always had to pull the ladder out. So we did decide to get this Fleximount garage lifting rack. Now this is really cool because it completely makes the use of ladders obsolete. You put everything on there when the rack is down low, and then with a lever system, you're able to have it be pulled up. You can use it with the crank or you can use a drill, which is really cool. So Chris is putting up the template right now, and it's gonna put it right here. This is another really cool thing, so we know exactly what we're dealing with. This was really easy to put up as well. Chris was able to do it. Obviously, I helped him here with the template, but the rest of it was all him. So now that we have the template in place, he knows exactly where it is, and it is actually mounted into the top of the ceilings with the trusses, and this is going to make it really secure. So this lift actually can hold up to 300 pounds, and I love that because I am so often at needing to get stuff from up above, but I'm going to be honest, when I have to pull that ladder out, I have no interest anymore. So to be able to do this and to know that I can do it myself is a huge win-win. Also knowing that I don't have to worry about the ladder, because there can be a lot of accidents with that. This helps really just give me some peace of mind. So the pulley system is in, and now I'm going to help him put the rack on. This was really pretty to the point, straightforward on installing. So that was really nice. It didn't take too long to get it up here. I was so ready to start loading this up because one of the pet peeves with this garage is there are just so many things on the ground and it looks really cluttered. You can organize it all day long, but it looks really cluttered. So if you can utilize some overhead space, that is valuable real estate up there, and it really helps the room feel more open, and you don't have to have things right in your face all the time. So for me, that is a huge win. So this garage lift is made with some heavy duty steel, and the pulley system is really cool. So it does come with a crank that you can use yourself, but Chris will use a drill, and you'll see that in just a second. And it is really sturdy. Chris is using the drill now, and he is lifting me up. So I wanted to give this a try. I was nervous at first, but this thing is really, really sturdy. So after we did this, I'll say don't try this at home. We also let all the kids get on there as well. Like I said, it holds up to 300 pounds, so I wasn't worried at all. And we are going to start putting some things on here that we need to get to, but we don't need to have in our face all the time, like our air filters. We've got some of the business merchandise and promotional products right there. And then I'll also be able to put some bins up here that we constantly are getting into. I did want to put it all in the attic at first, but when I realized I could put it here, I thought that was so much better because I do not like going into the attic all the time. The attic is another area that we need to completely clean out, and I will do a little bit of it in this video, but we're primarily going to do it after Christmas. That way all the Christmas stuff can go up there as well, and we can kind of be done with it. But during the holidays, we're going up and down there so much, there's no point in doing it. So he is going to start pulling everything up and just having everything above head so I don't have to see it. And my garage floor stays so much cleaner and more clutter-free. This product is easily accessible on Amazon, and like I had previously mentioned, it is the #1 for garage lift racks on Amazon. You can purchase it there. It is very affordable, and I will also have a link here in my description box if you want to get this. I think it would be really beneficial. You'll also see there will be a product tag too, so it's very easy to get to if you need to. We also got some more racks from them, just stationary racks that we're going to put up. But for now, I just wanted to show you what this looks like. I love it. As I'm getting further and further into organizing, I do a lot of switcheroos. So this area here, I spent probably, I spent hours over here cumulatively. And in the end, when you see the final reveal, it will be completely different again. So while Chris was in the attic, I told him to go ahead, or asked him to go ahead and bring me all of my fall and Halloween decor, because this was a great opportunity to go ahead and knock it out, because I had some decor I'd gotten rid of and then some that I had wanted. I needed a bin to put the things that I had wanted. So I wanted to bring everything down and go ahead and take inventory of it. So that is what I did. I will be doing it for Christmas as well. I'm going to be pulling everything out before I decorate, going through it, decluttering it, because I want a clutter-free Christmas. So I hope to have that video up after the final video of this one. So I'm excited about that, because I'm really, really ready to purge a ton of decor, holiday decor. I have been getting rid of a lot of my holiday decor, but getting rid of a lot of regular decor, because it accumulates fast, especially when I had talked about this in my previous video. When you see a lot of new trends come and the things are really cute, it makes sense, it's precious, but you know, we really don't usually need it. So I know I have fallen in that trap, so I am getting rid of it.
One day soon. One day. One day soon. One day. One day soon. One day. One day
I have all of these bins for organization, and this is my second bin, and I really don't know what I want to do with it at this point. I save it because I don't want to buy more organization stuff, and then I save it in case somebody needs it, but I don't know if that's really a good idea anymore. That's when my guilt comes in. My guilt comes in when I worry about, what if somebody needs this? What if, you know, I want to decorate, or I want to go and organize someone's house, and what if they need it? I don't want them to spend money, and I don't want to spend money. It's just... So this right here is my basically spring bin, and with my spring florals. And what I'm going to do is go through each bin and see how I can minimize this. I had seen this DIY at home floral area where you would take PVC pipes and be able to put your stems in there, and so it's always on display and you can just grab what you need but I don't have any space to do that. I've also seen closets where they have all of the decor and just all the overflow. I would love to have one of those, but then there's a huge part of me that's like, why do I have this much stuff? I don't need this much stuff. So here we are, we're getting rid of it. So I would still like to have something for my florals because good florals are just something I love. I used to make wreaths, and so I know good florals, and if I can find them for a really good price, especially the real touch ones, I'm probably going to pick them up because I will always add them to my wreaths. I always make my wreaths, or if I see one in the store that I like, I'll buy it and then I'll just kind of add to it to make it my own. Wreaths are one of my favorite things to make. It is so much fun. And I used to sell them and I loved it. But they were so expensive to sell because I had to make a profit, but it was still depending on what kind, like the hydrangea wreaths were over 60, sometimes $70 to make, depending on, you know, sales and this, that, and the other. So I just stopped selling them. People know that wreaths cost a lot, but I don't know, there was something in me. I just didn't like asking someone for $100 and something for a wreath. I know that's so silly, horrible businesswoman for sure. But I do love making them still. So I try to make one every single year. I made that Hey Boo sign at my last house because we had double doors. I love it so much. As you can see, I refuse to get rid of it. I just don't know what to do with it. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, we don't really know what we're going to do. I didn't decorate for Halloween this year. I didn't really decorate that much last year. We ended up taking Emma on the trailer. We hooked the trailer up on the back of the truck and we rode around the neighborhood. It's about a mile circle, just one big old circle, and we are literally the only people in the neighborhood who trick or treat because this neighborhood has the majority of people who built their homes here. And so all their kids are older. So we've got some younger families that just moved in, which I'm excited about, but I think everyone's used to going somewhere else for Halloween. So no one trick or treats but us. With my little helper here, I am going to continue to go through this decor, continuing to do the fall decor. I got rid of a lot of it, and now I'm just trying to condense it all to fit. I'm going to put it up in the attic, and then put all of the spring stuff up in the attic and whatever else. So we are continue on with this video. I did not expect it to be so long and drawn out, but it is. And that's good because we can use all of the decluttering and organizing content. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I got one more coming your way and you'll have the final reveal. I am so happy you're here and I'm so thankful for you. And don't forget how much you are loved. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one.